Push it good.
Push it. Push it. P.
Push it real good.
Push it.
Push it good.
Push it. Push it. P.
Push it real good.
Push it.
Push it good.
Push it.
Push it real good.
Hello, I am Tanya Johnson,
And I'm Key Bennett.
and we are here on our podcast, which is
Controversial as fuck. Because that's what we are.
As fuck.
And because, I mean, gotta say it, because who gonna beat me up?
I'm so sick of her doing that. Yeah.
Who gonna beat me
So,
up?
yeah, okay. We're going to be talking about...
We kind of had a somewhat discussion at the salon. I wanted to bring it to the podcast about soulmates. Do you believe in soulmates? Do you
I believe
think-
in soul ties.
That's interesting.
Not
Yes, come
soulmates.
on. Let's
I mean, well, tell me
Discuss,
exactly...
elaborate.
Okay, so tell me what you're talking about on soulmates.
Most people believe, now I'm not saying this is my belief because I have a totally different belief, but most people believe for each person there is another person that is just meant just for them. Like there is someone on this earth walking around that is meant specifically for you, my soulmate.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering, do you believe that?
Again, I say soulmate. I could say you found your person.
Okay.
Because soulmate meaning that this is the only person for me, that's the only person that I'm going to connect with. That's a little deep for me to try to talk about for real right now because I
Right.
have to think about that. But I would say I believe in soul ties.
I got you. I got
Soul ties meaning that we have our moment when I'm with this person there sexually, we're connected, but we can't get along talking.
Right.
So that's a soul tie. You
That's,
know what I'm saying?
that's my next point with soulmates.
But what? And then the thing about it is, you have that person that you can talk about everything with, but you just don't have that. So that's a soul tie as well. So I can't get too much into soulmate,
Right.
But I can definitely talk about a soul tie.
And that's my thing. I called it a soulmate because I think we have more than one soulmate. And the reason a lot of relationships fail is because the soulmate for discussing everything with, that you might not have a sexual energy with, you know, but we can talk till 3 o'clock in the morning about an existential crisis. People think that means, oh, this is the person for me because we got that in common. And it's like, no, so you tie yourself down to that person because you think, okay, this is our link, we're meant to be together. And no, that was just your soulmate for talking about deep things.
And you know, that comes around to people in these meaningless relationships. And when I tell people, you know, I think that's when people feel like, and society has made us this way, you have to be in a relationship.
They have made
Being
it that way.
single is
Yeah.
da-da-da-da. I tell everybody any day, all day, I'm single, but I ain't lonely.
Exactly.
I have my person, and I'm not saying what that person is, because I'm not, whatever it is, but I have my person. That don't mean that I'm lonely, and it may not be the same person.
And see, I'm a Capricorn, so I don't even need a person. I just be like, I'm just that person who I'm like, as long as I'm at peace, the only way I will have a person if I can maintain that peace. Like if you bring a monkey wrench to that, you gotta go. Like I like you, you cool, but you gotta go.
Yeah,
because this
yeah.
ain't gonna work. And that's another thing we do in a relationship. I think my personal belief is, when I say God, just think of whatever you subscribe to. You might not believe in God, whatever you believe in. But me, I'm saying God because that's what I believe in. I believe God shows you stuff from the beginning, and we tend to force it. Well, no, see, we can work it out. We could change. No, that I don't think anything that's meant to be, you have to force it. I think it just kind of moves. It's free. You get what I mean? Like, you know, we could be together if you just change this. Well, then that's not organic.
Girl, so
Like,
that. Ooh, Lord, baby, you touched on
maybe
something.
we don't need to be together. Maybe I need to find that person.
That's what I tell people. But see, you gotta understand. If you can get that before you indulge into a relationship or get yourself into a relationship, you're great for the rest of your life. But we got to be honest. We learned that from being in something not
exactly
what it should be.
Exactly.
And then also society, also church, and like you said, God. Now let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out there. There is one God.
That's how I feel.
And I'm going to say this. I believe in my God. And we have to look at it this way before we become all holy and religious and all of that stuff. Pandemic taught me one thing: relationship instead of religion.
Oh,
And when I
absolutely.
look at it, and you know how we've been watching TV because we ain't had nothing else to do.
Right.
And when you watch the little crime shows, and I look at everybody has their God. Everybody. So when I'm talking about the crime shows, I'm gonna say this because I have to say that with the Christian people. I'm throwing it all over the place. I'm trying to reel it back in, but I'm finna put it back up. Wait a minute. I'm throwing it all over the
You
place.
know how you
but
get.
I know I'm getting there. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to the religious aspect, and being able to touch bases with our people out here,
Right, right.
there's one God. If you look at any religion, they always talk about one God. I have not met a religion where they talk about more than one. Is there a religion that has
There are
more?
yeah,
I'm not
there are
talking about them
religions
folks,
that-
though. We talk
Oh,
about
okay.
the main.
Oh, okay.
Girl, not the main ones, y'all. I'm sorry.
She didn't mean it. She didn't mean it, America, and
I ain't gonna
and
say
surrounding
mean it. I
places.
said
Like
it.
she didn't mean it like that. Like, yeah, we'll clean that shit up later. Listen, go ahead. Go ahead. Oh,
I'm talking about the one God. that I-
because now people believe in
Take
the
me back.
universe and
Take me back where
you know.
we went.
Well, we were at Soulmates. We were at Soulmates,
Right.
and
And how people get tied up.
religion has made people believe that because it was one lady that was talking, and she was talking about getting counseling, and they had just started a relationship. I'm like, have you ever thought about maybe you don't need to be in a relationship with that person? Like, y'all aren't married, y'all just meeting, y'all in the dating phase, and you talking about having to get counseling so y'all can get along. Maybe that's just not the person for you. Like, and I think a lot of people do that.
Where did
More
she
people
meet
than
him?
we think.
Where did she meet him?
I don't know what she mean. I don't remember what she
Is
said
she a
she
church into the church?
I guess I don't know. She's not a like Jesus said. Jesus
Let me
walked up.
stop
She's not
because I don't
one
want
of them.
people to think that I'm not there. But what I want people
But-
to know is when it comes to relationship, stop letting other people narrate and determine it.
Absolutely.
You have your principles, you have your morals, and so it's just pretty much when it comes to a relationship, find that person that's best for you.
That's it.
If it's a person that has a soul tie, someone that understands you, someone that loves you, someone that's gonna be. I'm looking for a man that's gonna let me be a warrior and a punk at the same time.
And guess what? He exists.
Okay,
Don't let nobody tell you he don't exist. He exists. And we're gonna,
help you find your person later on.
yeah, we'll help find person later on. But
We
just
can do it.
know
We can do
it's
a dating
it's-
show. Yeah.
Right. But
A
just know it's okay to be okay until you find that person.
Baby, because you single.
Okay? It's
But
okay
you
to
ain't
be
lonely.
okay until that person
You
come along.
single,
Okay.
but not lonely. Today's podcast is sponsored by none other than Miss Nikki Manning Hunley of Deja Ray Boutique.
Woo!
And being a sponsor, she is offering
I am offering 10% off of my website, DesiraeBoutique.com, and the code is CAF10.
That's right, my stylist. So if you know,
Remember, controversial as fuck 10. CAF
CAF10.
And these pieces, y'all know I love a piece.
Oh, I
I
got
love a
couple
piece.
pieces
When I say a
already.
piece,
I
I
want
love a
10 pin on
piece.
pieces, baby.
And you know, I'm the men all pause when I walk into the room. The men all pause. I'm gonna wear this. I'm gonna wear this to the club, and I'm gonna say,
Hey.
"Don't slap me," because I'm not in the mood.
Again, y'all,
Don't
thank you for
slap
watching CAF Controversial
I'm
as
not in
fuck.
the mood.
And thank you, Nikki, for sponsoring us on this. On
Don't
this.
slap me.
CAF10, DesiraeBoutique.com.
I'm not
All
in the
right.
mood.
Thank you.
I said, "Don't
men
slap
all
me."
Push it,
Push it real good.
push it,
Push it good.
push it,
Push it.
push it,